just wanted to start this in case this is the start of everything, but it's right now 4:54 a.m. I woke up at 4:01 with like what I thought was just like stomach cramps, and then I started having like contractions. So I don't know if they were happening all night and I slept through them, but these ones were like kind of intense. But I also didn't go to the bathroom all day yesterday, so I thought maybe my body was just basically like, yeah, it's time to go to the bathroom, which I finally went to the bathroom. I feel a lot better, which makes no sense because I took like 6 tablespoons of castor oil yesterday and didn't go to the bathroom at all. Iron supplements are so fun. Anyway, and now I've been having more contractions, so I decided to come downstairs. Oh, here comes another one. Because Joseph sleeps in our bed. Joseph sleeps in our bed, and I didn't want to wake him up. And I'm getting a lot of back pain with these contractions. And like, it doesn't start in my back. It like starts kind of like, I don't know, it like starts in the front of my stomach and just kind of like attacks my belly all the way around, and it gets really hard, but then it'll wrap around into my back. So I wanted to Google like belly mapping to try to figure out what position this baby's in, because if it's, I can't remember, I think it's like if it's posterior, basically if your baby's face is facing forward, then it's gonna have a hard time getting over, like the back of the head's gonna have a hard time getting over your pelvic bone, and all of the back labor and back pain you feel is because the back of their skull's hitting like back nerves and your pelvic bone and all that stuff. So it's best if your baby is like facing your back. So I'm gonna try Googling belly mapping and figure out if my baby is turned around or sideways, or I don't know, and if it is, or if I think it is, how to get it to face the back, because I had back labor with Joshua and I am not up for that again. That is intense back pain, and I don't feel like going through that for hours. So just in case it is baby time, I just wanted to start this video. And I'm also think I'm going to start timing these contractions because I haven't been doing that yet, so I will keep you updated. So I just wanted to do a little update for this video. I was just going to throw the video out just in case, like, I did go into labor, because I kind of want everybody to guess whether they think it's going to be a boy or girl. Excuse the face. I've been up since 4 in the morning, and of course dealing with contractions that honestly got, some of them got pretty painful at times. So I stopped the video because I wanted to start timing the contractions, and for an hour and a half they came every 3 to 4 minutes, but they were only lasting 30 to 45 seconds, and they weren't super painful. The contraction timer I'm using has like 4 intensity settings: slight, mild, moderate. Well, I guess no, there's 5. Slight, mild, moderate, strong, and then intense. Sorry. So there's 5 of them. And so they were pretty much just like slight and mild for the first hour and a half. And then after that hour and a half, they started coming like less frequently. So they were about like 5 to 8 minutes apart, but they were lasting a minute long, and they were to the point that they were at the like moderate intensity, and they were really hurting. And like a couple of them almost brought me to tears, just because a lot of it too was a lot of back labor. So I did search on the internet like for belly mapping, but I didn't really get too far in the research, and some of it was like you had to pay, blah blah blah. Anyway, a few things I did find though was like basically if you can get onto all fours or lean over like a bed, but get into that position where like your belly's kind of hanging, and then when your body is contracting, it can kind of also potentially help to rotate the baby so that way the face is kind of towards your back. But anyway, so they got super intense and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden at like 9:30, 9:45, and like Josh stayed home. Like I feel so bad. Josh stayed home from work, and then at like 9:30, 9:45, the timings got so wonky on them. All of a sudden it'd be like one of them was like 20 minutes apart from the last one, and then it'd be like 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, and then it'd be like 15 minutes. And then at 10:12 was my last contraction. They just stopped, completely stopped. I was like, okay. So I have had contractions kind of like on and off randomly throughout the day. Like I just had one, not that like a minute ago, but they're not intense. But I did just like randomly wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and started having contractions, and then from 5 until 6:30 they were like so intense that I'm like, okay, if these continue until 7:30, I'm going to go in and get checked just to be safe. But no, nothing's happened yet. But I'm thinking things are going to be happening pretty soon. Obviously, if nothing happens by Tuesday, I have my induction. But just the fact that I'm having so many contractions, and these are not like the Braxton Hicks contractions that I was having before. So I almost feel like my body is like trying to go into labor, but like doesn't really know how, because like with Joshua, I didn't really go into labor, and with Joseph, I was induced. And the only child I had actual contractions with was Jonathan, and they were like 2 hours and he was born. So, I don't know if my body really knows how to have contractions, but yeah, we'll see. But put in the comments whether you think that we're going to have a boy or a girl. You can, even if you want to, you can do like the weight guesses and the length guesses, just so you know estimations. All three of the boys were anywhere between 7.5 to 8.5 pounds, and they were all like 20, 21 inches long. And then I think they were all born blonde. So we'll see what this one's like. But yeah, I definitely thought this morning I was going into labor, and then they just stopped, and now they're just random. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Have a good day, guys.